Hi there. Let's talk about one of the most important things when we write an essay, an academic essay. For IB, for AP, for honors, for certification purposes. Doesn't matter what type of academic essay you're gonna write, one of the most important things to pay attention to is the paragraph. So let's take a look at the basics, and after that I'm gonna show you a more advanced technique that is gonna help you write better and stronger paragraph. Let's check it out.
Welcome to our mini guide on writing a solid academic paragraph. Let's break down the essentials. First, start with a topic sentence. This should be clear and concise, introducing your main idea immediately. Next, you need 2 to 4 supporting sentences to build your case. Each sentence should add new information, provide examples, or offer further clarification of your topic. Finally, use a concluding sentence to summarize your main point and tie everything back together. Remember, without closure, your point might be lost. Keep it focused to avoid redundancy. Follow this simple structure for better academic writing. Now that we understand the basics, let's learn a powerful strategy called P.E.E.L to make your writing even stronger. P is for point. State your main argument clearly, focusing on just one main idea for the paragraph. Next is evidence. Support your point with hard data, direct quotes, or relevant examples. Then, provide an explanation. Make the connection clear and explain exactly how your evidence proves your point. Finally, link back to your overall essay argument or transition smoothly to the next paragraph. Let's see it in action. If your point is that hybrid work boosts focus, your evidence might be a study showing a 15% efficiency gain. You then explain that less commuting saves energy for deep work, linking it back to the importance of modern workplace flexibility. Once you're confident, you can adapt the structure by adding extra evidence or explanation where needed. Follow these steps to master P.E.E.L and elevate your academic writing.
That is correct. The most advanced technique for writing paragraphs is the P.E.E.L technique, P.E.E.L technique. If it went a bit fast, if this explanation was a bit fast, don't worry, it's just an intro. Let's review what the P.E.E.L technique is about, and let's check an example in a moment. And I'm gonna ask my assistant Matilda from 11 Labs to help me out.
P.E.E.L is an acronym for a structured writing technique used to build clear and persuasive paragraphs, primarily in academic essays. It stands for point, evidence, explanation, and link. Point, the topic sentence that introduces the main argument or idea of the paragraph. Evidence, supporting facts, examples, statistics, or quotes. Explanation, analysis of how the evidence supports your point. Link, a concluding sentence that connects back to the essay question or the next paragraph. This method ensures that every paragraph is focused, well-supported, and contributes logically to the overall argument.
Let's take a look at this paragraph. First, we have our topic sentence, or point. In George Orwell's Animal Farm, the character of Napoleon exemplifies the corrupting influence of power. Then we have the supporting sentences, in this case, the sentences that present the evidence and evaluate it. Let's take a look. Initially, he overthrows the humans, but he soon adopts their habits, such as drinking alcohol and negotiated with them. This is evidence, direct evidence from the book. This shift shows how power corrupts even those with noble intentions. This is an explanation of that evidence. But we can continue expanding. Orwell's portrayal critically comments on how revolutionary ideals are compromised by power allure. So we are making something that you can call an evaluation, which is taking the P.E.E.L technique even further by adding not just 2 supporting sentences, but 3 or 4, as we saw in the first example where we reviewed the basic components of the paragraph. Let's continue. Napoleon's transformation reflects Orwell's critique of totalitarian regimes where leaders become as oppressive as their predecessors. As you can see, in these last supporting sentences, we are starting to summarize and to take the reader to the concluding statement, which is right here in blue. Ultimately, his transformation underscores the noble's warning about power's cyclical corruption. So as you can see in this very strong paragraph, we have topic sentence, 4 supporting sentences that are doing something. They are presenting evidence, they are explaining the evidence, they are further explaining or evaluating all the evidence and taking us to the concluding statement in blue. And the concluding statement is not just wrapping up, but it's also opening the door to a discussion in the next paragraph, which could further address the issue of corruption and power.
It's important to remember that these strategies are designed specifically for body paragraphs. They are not meant for introductions or conclusions, which serve different purposes in an essay. Your introduction opens the door, your conclusion leaves the final impression, but your body paragraphs are where your argument truly lives. A typical academic essay usually includes 3 body paragraphs, but longer essays, especially those exceeding 1,000 words, may develop 4 or even 5. But it's not about the number, it's about how powerfully each paragraph supports your main idea. What truly makes an essay effective is the strength, clarity, and organization of its body paragraphs. If each paragraph presents a clear point, supports it with strong evidence, and explains its significance, you will be well equipped to write a successful academic essay in any context.
So I hope this video was useful for everybody. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.